Hello, Jane. I'm your host, and today I have Bea on my show. She's actually a filmmaker, an actress, and a director. What actually got you into being so creative?
I love making art, and directing is a passion that I have, and acting, I love it. It's something that I've always wanted to do since I was a little girl, and finally, I'm doing my dreams.
So, what was the first film you ever did?
The first thing that I did was I started as a PA for a short film, or it was more like an independent film. Um, that's where I learned this late um, behind the scenes, behind the camera, and just I was just like I like to keep an eye on every little thing. Um, I mean that's how I learned, by looking. So and then the second thing I did was I was as an extra on a bar scene, and it was funny how like I was on this bar scene. So the director wanted me to just sit on a table, pretend like I was drinking beer, and then she asked me to be on the with a group dancing. And I'm like, okay, this is super easy. I've never been on camera before. And then she comes out, she's like, okay, I need someone with me. And there's like a whole bunch of other people there, and she chose me. She's like, you, come over here. That was my first time being on camera. And
Oh,
that was like 2 years ago. Yeah, I was super nervous. Uh, so far, we won an award for a 48-hour film challenge with this, Walking Pneumonia. Um, that was through One Reel. That's so far what I won so far. I haven't submitted, for festivals a lot. Um,
was it this
I mean,
year?
yeah, it was this year. We filmed this was like in June during COVID.
That's
So
why.
everybody,
Yeah.
yeah, our actors were supposed to film in their house. We all filmed in our house on our cell phone, and the film came out, good. Okay, because my lead actor, he had like a podcast radio station, so people were like, "Hey, there's a video you need to see." It was about people who were getting the virus, the walk-in pneumonia virus.
Oh,
It was like the Christopher walk-in. So everybody, the virus that they were getting, it was more like if you have it, you start dancing, like crazy,
oh,
just
oh.
dancing. So you'll see a lot of people dancing.
What do you think your strong point is?
My strong point,
Yeah.
I would say, I would say directing, directing, acting. I'm not gonna say I'm like a really good actress, but I am taking acting classes, and I think I'm getting better.
You know what? To tell you the truth, I don't believe in classes. If I tell you this, like they want, I used to do stand-up comedy, and they wanted me to choose classes with them. My God, it was easy. It's easy to make someone laugh. I've been doing that since I was 8 years old. I even had a problem dealing with any of the actors on set.
My very first short film I did, it was like a very last minute. One of my main lead actress, she had an emergency, family emergency. She had to leave, so I had to postpone the film, and I had to replace her with somebody else. But that was the only time. I haven't had any other problems with anyone else. And it wasn't really a problem, it was just something happened, right? You never know when emergency is going to happen.
Did you actually switch the name over to another name and then leave the rest of the footage in there? You mean like add another character and then make it look like something? For example, like kill a character off in soap operas when they have trouble with the actor, they kill off a character. Did you do?
No, no, because we didn't film anything with the other actress. So it was like, it wasn't the next day that we were started filming. So it didn't affect anything. I just had to postpone the project.
Any upcoming plans now?
What I'm working on right now is on my first feature film, Ocracoke, and we are filming in Ocracoke Island. you have to ride a ferry boat to get there. And we'll be there for a whole week from November 3rd through November 9th. And it's about the film. It's a horror film. It's about a vampire that is 160 years old, but he looks like he's on his 20, and he pretty much controls the entire community in Ocracoke, and people loves him, and they know like what the stuff that he's doing. You know, like if he can go and I don't know, like suck someone's blood as long as people that I know. Or like I just met them, I'm like, hey, like you look like someone that can fit in this role. Would you like to be my movie? They'll do it.
Well, actually, to tell you the truth, you should have them try out because I made mistakes. Mr. GQ wasn't that expressive.
That I am about to shoot. We've had so many supporters. There's like a local company here that have their own beer. Their company's name is Salty Turtle Beer Brewer. So we're using their beer because there's going to be beer on our film, but we're not drinking while we're filming. But we're using their beer, pretend like we're drinking. And also we have this band that is called the Nonsense Band. Give me 1 second, I'll search it up.
Oh.
So we have our own band that is actually writing a song.
How'd you find that person? I mean, how'd you find that beer company? Did you search?
Nuxus. It's called Nuxus. It's like a rock band.
So for that film company, did you actually search? For the beer company, did you guys search for it?
The writer, David Dean, he's really good friends with these people. He's the one who is coming, searching all these people. So that's a big help, for me. So yeah, he contacted them, and he, like the location scouting and stuff like that. He's like the one who's taking care of it. So that's a big help for me.
I was planning to actually ask you, do you have a big crew or just a few people?
It's gonna be just a little crew. I have 2 PAs. That they're sisters, twin sisters. And I have my assistant director. And I have David Dean, who is also there to help out with anything, who is the writer, producer. And I also have his wife that is going to be the pretty much anything that we need her to do. Her name is Stacy. And camera guy is going to be Kale, who's also director.
Do you write in order or out of order?
I write my ideas, about, let's say, I'll start writing like this little girl who's she's upset because her mother is gonna be dating someone else when her father was an abusive dad. And then I'm like, okay, so write down my ideas, and then I just gonna like write down everything. It depends, because they always say that the middle is like the hardest thing to do, which is
the middle part, right? I know.
Yeah, so I try to do the beginning and the ending, and then I just kind of like go as I go with the middle.
I keep thinking teamwork works. Do you actually like who you work with?
Yes, I feel like I'm usually really good at picking my team. I have to get along with them. Like if I don't get along with this person, I just can't have them in my team. Which it doesn't happen. It's a lot. I don't think it has happened. I'm a pretty easygoing person, so I get along with a lot of people.
Well, I think we covered it all